They used to talk about going into the tunnel in Brexit negotiations. And it was from the Channel Tunnel that the European Commission President emerged into London this morning. 25 miles away, the British Prime Minister was arriving at Windsor Castle, home to King Charles. There could be no clearer signal that the British government believes this to be the final deal. Within the hour, Ursula von der Leyen was there, ushered inside to put an end to what has been one of the most torturous political rows for decades. The outline of this deal has been known for months. Goods travelling from Britain to ports in the north will be diverted down green and red routes. Green goods, destined not for the Republic, will be waved through. But red goods, which are heading for the EU single market in the south, will continue to be checked.
Thank you for all the incredible work.
After the niceties at Windsor Castle, the two leaders got on with confirming the inevitable.
I'm pleased to report that we have now made a decisive breakthrough. Together, we have changed the original protocol and are today announcing the new Windsor Framework.
Most importantly, it protects the very hard-earned peace gains of the Belfast Good Friday Agreement for the people of Northern Ireland and across the island of Ireland.
There will be further discussions.
The reaction of the DUP has always been the British government's biggest problem. It maintains that it will not share power with nationalists at Stormont unless the protocol is changed to its liking. Calling this new agreement the Windsor Framework, a less than subtle attempt by the British government to bring the DUP on board.
Right, we're going to get reaction to the deal from Dublin shortly. The Taoiseach is due to hold a briefing at government buildings in the next half hour or so. Our economics correspondent Paul Colgan is standing by for that and joins us now. And Paul, we know Ursula von der Leyen has met King Charles in the last hour or so.
Yeah, the British are really applying the hard sell to this whole deal to bring their own hardliners on their backbenches into line, and indeed the DUP. Not only have they called this new agreement the Windsor Framework, they've had King Charles meet the European Commission President in Windsor Castle. The royal family's official Twitter account in the past 25 minutes tweeting out a picture of King Charles meeting Ursula von der Leyen, a firm handshake and big smiles. And this will not go down particularly well, you would think, amongst the DUP. They're already smarting after the last time Prince Charles, or King Charles indeed, got involved in this sort of business. He had a very cosy chat with Sinn Féin's Belfast leader Michelle O'Neill, and that was not received well by certain unionists. So that's what the game is now. Can the British government sell this to the DUP? Can they get power sharing restored at Stormont? This is something the DUP says it's going to take some time to consider. It says it wants to go through this deal to look at the details. It didn't want the European Court of Justice involved in any trade disputes, to have any sort of power in the north, but it seems that they haven't got their way on that. It remains to be seen, therefore, whether there's enough in this deal to help them sign up to it. In terms of reaction down here, the Taoiseach has already welcomed this deal. The government is keen to see the British government implement it, but also reaction from IBEC, the big employers group. They say this is good news for anyone involved in the all-island economy, and it helps underpin the peace and prosperity that has benefited the whole island over the past 20-25 years. And you heard the European Commission President refer to that in her comments a little earlier. So we're waiting on the Taoiseach. He's due to make an official statement here at government buildings just after 6.